Hi, I'm Sherrod, and welcome to Top 3.
This is Sherrod's Top 3. Top 3.
Hi, my name is Sherrod, and welcome to Sherrod's Top 3. Listen, welcome once again to an episode of Top 3. Top 3, y'all. Top 3, y'all. This is Sherrod's Top 3, y'all. And I always have a different variety, a different type of guest. This particular guest is a writer. He's an author. He's nice when it comes to putting words on paper and expressing himself in that manner. Daniel Dickson Boateng. Check out this book. I'm gonna let you zoom in. That's his book. And I think it's an important book because as a people, we need to get more literal and we need to capture our experiences. We need to communicate what we come from with our people. So without further ado, can we give ourselves a warm round of applause? Because if we don't clap for ourselves, who will? Let's give it up for us. Yes. All right, so I always refer to him as the Prince, because he conducts himself in a very royal way. And what was the motivation, Prince, for creating a book called The Gods Are Silent? Because that's a powerful title, The Gods Are Silent.
Very right. So, what motivated me is the youth of today. Now, I have met many young men who have always said, the white man came and destroyed all that we had and taking everything away. But there's one thing I believe, all is not lost. Whatever is left, we can take it up and then move forward. So this is one that motivates me. The second one is the fact that I have to project my culture.
And what is your culture?
My culture is the way of life of my people. The ancestors, what they passed over to us as a generation is what must be kept. Our morals, our norms, our values, they must be kept. In spite of all that has happened to the race of the African, we believe that there is much ahead of us to take. There are open doors we must reach for. So that is the motivation behind this.
So when you say Africa, when you say African, obviously you're talking from a first-person account. Do you come from Africa? And if so, where?
Okay, I am an African from Ghana in the west of Africa.
Now, what's interesting about this man, he's multi-talented, multi-skilled. He's not just an author. Most amazing black people do a bunch of things. He's an author. He's skilled with tickling the ivory. He's a musician. He's a composer. He plays the piano. He's a teacher. He's a facilitator. He's an instructor.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and he does all those things, but he's also a guest on Top 3. And on Top 3, you got to play by my rules, baby.
Definitely.
And so, we're going to find out.
Right.
Give me your top 3 books of all time and why.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sherrod. Now, this is a very difficult question anytime someone happens to ask me that because my reading is a little extensive, books of literature, religious books, and so on. But then I still will find one for you. I am recently reading a book which is titled The Outliers, and my very good friend Sherrod, he gave me that book. And I have come to realize that that book, I want to place that book at the top 4.
Wow.
Because it has changed my life. It was written by Malcolm Gladwell. It has changed my life. It has everything in there. Religion, culture, everything. So I believe that is the number 1.
That's number 1. 2?
Good. Number two, I want to point to one book of literature, which is called Things Fall Apart.
Things Fall Apart.
Very-
What country is he from?
He's from Nigeria.
So we got one, we got two. Now before we go to three,
Right.
can you say why the third pick that you're going to choose made your list?
Okay. Now the third pick is actually not the last.
Mm-hmm.
But it is the first.
Ah, okay. I'm going to flip the script.
Yes. And that third one is the Bible.
Oh.
It is a book I love and I use every day. Actually, it is a book that governs and rules my way of life. So, that is the third pick.
Well, now I got to go to another direction. Give me, well, actually, can I do something selfish?
Well,
I'm going to do something.
this is your show.
Yeah, it's my
You've got
show.
Everything.
So we're going to do something selfish. I want you just to give the listening, viewing audience a
Right.
taste of The Gods Are Silent.
Right.
I want you to pick an excerpt that you could read, and then we could talk about in detail, what this particular part of the book is about. So without further ado, we got my man, the Prince, Daniel Dickson Boateng, he's gonna, break it down for us. I want you just to give the listening, viewing audience a taste of The Gods Are Silent. The Gods Are Silent. Check out this book. I'm gonna let you.
I am Papa Akwamwa. I am Papa Akwamwa. He felt too proud to call his wives. He could not even call on the gods. Instead, he felt betrayed by his children. He felt betrayed by his children. He felt betrayed by his children. Now he knew death was coming for him. He climbed onto the big rock with his last breath and fell headlong into the river. Papa died before he touched the river. The people of Adira were hit with the final sad news of the family. The most potent priest was found dead in the river. How could such a great fetish go through so much? The gods must have gone silent. on him.
I'm gonna clap for that. So break that down. Wait, what just happened there?
Now, here is a man who controlled his family. He was very well known in the village. He was popular. As a fetish spirit, no one could defeat him. He was powerful. If you went to him, he could solve your problem. Now he sends his children to the European. The school set up by the European. And now the children were getting that change from all that they were learning from the school. So they decided to leave. Now he couldn't believe himself. All that was happening in his family, he had turned a blind eye to all that. He felt that everything was okay. But in actual fact, change was crawling into the family. And he was not ready to bend. His children had completed school, but he was oblivious to that. He didn't know that there was a change that had taken place.
Wow. So that's really the cornerstone of the book, is change and the way you deal with it. One would listen to you talk and they would detect a unique and interesting accent. Where is the home place of that accent? Because it's not straight traditional sounding like Ghanaian. What is that? What is the mix I'm hearing there?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I cannot. Maybe my own breed of.
Can I tell you my theory?
You tell me about
My theory is because you're fluent in many languages.
Exactly. You are right.
You're fluent in many languages, and the name of my show is Top 3. So I would like you to say in another language, welcome to Curtis Sherrod's Top 3, and then say the numbers 1, say the numbers 2, and say the numbers 3, looking right in that camera.
Okay. First, I would go speaking. I would speak that in my own language. I can. Memo akwaba awo Curtis Sherrod ni dwumadie mu baako mienu, miensa.
Man, do that one more time because I'm using that. Go ahead, run that back one more time.
Okay. Emo akwaba, ewo Curtis Sherrod ne dwumadie mu. Nti baako, mienu, miensa.
All right, let me get that in another language.
One ni lai Curtis Sherrod ta de jemu. Sa.
Wow. Can you got any more?
Another language?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll give you one.
Okay.
Malaya ba akwaba, egra, jiga, jumalile nua. Akun, enyo, asa.
That's culture for your ass, boy. Anyhow, welcome to Top 3. I hope you enjoyed my guest. I highly recommend you pick up the book. If one wanted to get the book, how could they get this? How can they cop that?
Now, you can get the book on DanielDicksonWritings.com.
Okay.
Daniel Dickson with a C-K, D-I-C-K-S-O-N. DanielDicksonWritings.com.
So the way I'm going to end your piece, you can't tell now, but I know what I'm going to do.
Right.
You're going to be talking, you're going to be looking into the camera
Right.
like you're like this smart dude, and all of a sudden we're going to segue, we're going to cut to you with playing, with your choir, doing things. So what we're doing is doing a cutaway. I want you to say some things to kind of explain what they're going to see in this cutaway.
Okay, right. So on this, what you're seeing is a choir called A Hymn is Life, chorale based in Ghana. My own choir. What I do is perform my compositions. I write music, art music, for choirs in 4 parts. I write patriotic songs. I write all religious songs, all songs that are meant to change our society.
Wow. Well, I'm so glad and proud to say that we are colleagues. With that being said, the man, the dude, the prince, check out the book. Go cop that. Stay tuned. We got more Sherrod's Top 3. I gotta say it in English. You know, I'm not as, culturally evolved as some of us. So I'm just gonna kick it, yo, bust it. We'll be right back with Sherrod's Top 3. We out. Peace.